What's up? It's Sportsman Junkie here, and I'm here to predict UFC Vegas 17, December 19th, 2020. 2020 is almost over, thank God, and we got a stacked card. At least the last four fights are stacked, but it seems like it's going to be a very good card. Basically, yeah, it's just going to be a good card. It could have been better if Hamza Chimaev and Leon Edwards didn't fall out, but it is what it is. We had a great card last weekend with 256. Kevin Holland with the sit down knockout over the legend, Jacare Souza. We had Tony Ferguson getting dominated. Charles Oliveira was very good. I wonder what would happen if they're in a bigger octagon or some fans in the stands. I don't know. But I think Charles Oliveira would have won that fight probably. Anyway, he's a beast. Ferguson, I don't know how he didn't tap to that armbar first off. He's a tough man. I don't think he's done. Just give him somebody. I don't know who. Michael Chandler, maybe. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I think maybe Dan Hooker. I don't know, man. But yeah, it was a good fight. And then you got the best fight, which was Figueiredo versus Moreno. What a fight! People are saying Moreno got robbed. No, he didn't. It was a draw first off, and I Figueiredo. Man's just an animal. Moreno too. They got so much toughness. I respect Moreno because I just thought he was just gonna get dominated. He doesn't look like a fighter that can take so many punches like that, but he did. He did. It was insane. Congrats to him. Obviously they're gonna run it back soon. Moreno's a fighter too. He's a champion. Showed championship heart. He was at the hospital at 2 a.m. the night before the fight. He had stomach issues, and he still fought 5 rounds. One of the toughest fights of his career. He was able to take down Moreno in the fifth round to probably secure the win. He probably would have won if it wasn't for the nut shots. So I don't know. I think it was good. So yeah. Anyway, let's get to the fight. Let's get to the main card. I'm not going to predict the undercard because I don't really care. I do know a couple of these people, but not really. They're not really, people I want to mention or whatever. No disrespect to them. I just want to get to the main card because this is where the fun starts. First one, Anthony Pettis versus Alex Morano, whatever his name is. Anthony Pettis, very good fighter. Not what he once was probably, but he's still relatively young. I think he's like 32, 33, 34. That's not too old for a fighter. And then Alex Moreno, I'm gonna be honest, I've never heard of him before, but he looks like he's okay. You know, um, I'm gonna go with Anthony Pettis. I think he gets it done. He's a former champion, and maybe he has a run in him. I don't know. Is he fighting at welterweight? I don't know. Um, but yeah, Pettis. Let's get Anthony Pettis in there. Next one we got Cody Durden versus Jimmy Flick. Both these are pretty good fighters. I haven't watched much of them, but I like Jimmy Flick because it's a cooler name. That's all I'm gonna say. Jimmy Flick gets it done. Marcin Tybura versus Greg Hardy. Greg Hardy, of course, played in the NFL a couple years ago, or I don't know how long ago it was. He played for the Panthers. It wasn't. I don't think it was just the Panthers. It might have been. What else did he play? I don't know, but he was all right, I guess. I mean, nothing really to brag about or whatever. But he's done very well in the MMA world, and I think he's gonna win by knockout in the second round versus Marcin Tybura. So that's that. Next one we got Marlon Moraes, number 3 ranked bantamweight, versus Rob Front, number 11 ranked bantamweight, I believe. This is a tough fight because Marlon Moraes just got knocked out, so I'm not trusting that he's gonna. I think he'll do good, but if he gets punched, a couple times by Rob Front or kicked or whatever, or wrestled or whatever, I think Rob Front's gonna win this fight. I feel like Rob Front's gonna get the win. I don't know though. Marlon Moraes is very good. But yeah, Bob Trump, baby. Let's get it done. Next fight, this could be fight of the year. I wish this was 5 rounds. Yeah, because this two insane fighters right here. We got Chaos Williams versus Michael Pereira. Now, first off, let's take a little background noise of this. Chaos Williams has been in the octagon twice, 2 fights in the UFC, and he's only been in there for 57 seconds. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that he's a beast. He knocks out everybody he faces, but of course he's facing Michael Pereira, which is a huge step up in competition. Michael Pereira is a I love watching him fight because he's just I don't know, he's good. So basically, he like does like backflips in the octagon like while he's fighting. He's 28-11. I think he's like 29 years old though, or 28 years old. Like he's young for a fighter. He's gonna fight like 50 times like before he retires probably. I don't know, but he's 28-11. His last fight was really good. He submitted the guy. He's got like 11 knockouts, 7 submissions, or something like that. I think that's like 18 finishes. Yeah, and then Gales Williams, of course, hasn't lasted or he hasn't fought past like 30 seconds in each of the fight. It's kind of insane. Like I don't know who's gonna win. I feel like somebody's getting knocked out, but they're both badass motherfuckers. It's not bad. Um, but they're both insane. I think I don't know. This is tough. This is gonna be a hell of a fight. Chaos Williams, who Michael Pereira. I think it's gonna. Honestly, I don't think anyone's getting knocked out or submitted. I don't know how good Chaos Williams is when he faces like up for competition. Like if he's a smart fighter, maybe they. I don't know how good it'll be like outside the first round. So I'm gonna go with the safe bet. I'm gonna pick Rob or Michael Pereira. I think he gets it done. I think it's gonna be a close fight, and I think it's gonna be a decision probably. So yeah. Next up, we got seventh ranked Jose Aldo versus Marlon Chito Vera. Jose Aldo, of course, fought for the belt at 135 in his first, well, I guess technically his second 135 bantamweight fight. Um, he got beat pretty badly, but he made it to the fifth round. He wasn't getting like beat up or anything, but it was clear Peter Proterion was just a better fighter, and he's going up against 15th ranked Marlon Chito Vera, who beat Sean O'Malley in the first round. Now, Sean was winning that fight. He wasn't like beating him up or anything, but he was, it was a warm up round. They weren't really, throwing punches yet. But Sean was winning, and then Chito Vera caused an injury, and then that caused Sean to go down. And then Chito Vera finished him off with elbow strikes, and he wants a rematch with Sean fight because everyone's saying, like, the only reason he won is because Sean got injured, which I'm kind of on that train too. But Cheeto caused the injury, so I mean, good job on him. I think he gets it done. I think Cheeto beats the legend Jose Aldo. I think it's gonna be a close fight, but Aldo doesn't have the best chin, but it's 135, so I don't know. Yeah, I think Marlon Vera is probably gonna get it done. I want him to rematch Sugar. I feel like that'd be an insane second fight as long as Sugar doesn't get hurt again. I feel like yeah, it's gonna be huge for both their careers. So I'm hoping, and I think Vera's gonna pull it off. I think he gets I think he gets a decision win. And then the next fight, the last fight of the card, I'm excited for this one. Jeff Neal Stephen Thompson versus Jeff Neal. Stephen Thompson, one of the best fighters of all time in the welterweight division. I believe he did beat Tyron Woodley in UFC 205 or 209, whatever it was. I think they fought both. So I don't know. But Stephen Thompson is a great fighter, so is Jeff Neal. Stephen Thompson is not a gatekeeper in the UFC. I don't think. If he gets knocked out, maybe he is. But I think he has a chance of, getting a title shot. Maybe not this one, but give him a couple more fights, and I think he'll be in the title. I think he can give Kamaru Usman. I think he can give anybody in the welterweight division trouble because his style is so like weird. He switches up his stance like all the time. This tough fight. Jeff Neal, very good fighter. Stephen Thompson got knocked out by Anthony Pettis, who of course is on this card as well. He's beating him pretty badly, and then Anthony Pettis landed a fantastic shot. And then he beat, I forgot who else he beat, but he beat a pretty good fighter. Um, and he shows that he's not a gatekeeper to the UFC. Obviously, Jeff Neal is probably a better fighter than him. The guy he fought was tough, but Thompson dominated him. Jeff Neal, I forgot who he beat last time, but he beat somebody. I don't know. I don't have like the stats in front of me because like it's not showing like the betting favorites or whatever. I think Stephen Thompson gets it done. I think he's gonna win a unanimous decision in the fifth round. I think it's 5 rounds, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be a really good fight, though. I think Stephen Thompson's gonna show, his octagon experience. Obviously, he's got probably more because he's older and he's fought for decent while. So I think Stephen Thompson gets it done. That is the predictions for UFC 17, Vegas 17. Comment down below who you think's gonna win, and I'll see you guys later.